Hello guys, today in today's session we will learn how to create basics 3JS environment for viewing any 3D model or geometry. So this is necessary for every 3JS project. So you need at least scene, camera, renderer things for any kind of 3D visualization. So we will do this by coding today. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so now you can see this HTML page I have loaded. It has very basic things like this head, body, and nothing is fancy about this. So now we will go to the browser and we will import our JavaScript library. So you can go to the browser and you can search for 3JS CDN. So you can get lot of website. So I will pick one CDN from this cdn.js website, and I will copy this script tag from here, and I will go to the code, and I will start importing it. So now as we import it, now we can start our 3JS coding. So now I will create a script tag here. We will start uh, first with scene. So const scene is equal to new 3 dot scene class. Oh, sorry. So this is our first step. Second thing is we need to create a camera and renderer. So now if we go to our browser, and we will go to the 3JS website, and in documentation section you can get how to create basic camera and renderer. So I will just copy these line of code from here, and I will paste it here. So now as we imported it, now let's format it so that it's look like. Now we created this camera, and we are using 3 dot perspective camera. As you know, this perspective camera first argument is related to the FOV, field of view. So you can take any value between 0 to 90, but recommended is between 40 to 80. So as per your requirement you can change it. I will make it 45. And the window, this is the aspect ratio. So we want our camera according to our window width and window height. So we used that thing here. And this third value is near value, and this fourth value is far value. So how much nearer camera can go to any object, means if any object lies nearer than 0.1, it will not visible, and if any object lies away from this 1000, means far value, it will not visible. So I will make it 10,000. You can make it in million, and you can also go to the browser and you can check out the explanation. Everything is mentioned in this, and I will also explain these things in my camera video, where you can get detailed information how you can play with these inputs. So now this thing we added our camera. So now the third thing is renderer. So the renderer is like camera and renderer combination give this 3D kind of feeling in web environment. So this we created this renderer using 3 dot WebGL renderer, and we are setting this his size according to our window width and height, and we appended this renderer to our HTML body. So now as you know, for anything to visualize in HTML, we need to add at least inside the body. So now we are ready with scene, camera, and renderer. Now the next step is we have to add a animate function. So basically let me first create this function and I will explain you later. So animate, and you have one method available from window, so you can use that. So here you can see requestAnimationFrame, and you can call this animate function there. So basically this requestAnimationFrame works works very similar to the set interval, but set interval you set some time, and it call that callback function after every that duration. But in request frame it check your system configuration, and according to that it refresh your scene per second. So like you might be heard about FPS thing in game. So this is like in 1 second how many time we are refreshing. So we are using this requestAnimationFrame. We can also use set interval, but that will not feasible that much, so we are using this. And now in third we will need to add renderer dot render method, and with two arguments, scene and camera. So now with this we are done. Now if you save it, and now we need to call this animate function at least for one time. Now save it, and let's go to the browser and check if we can see anything or not. So now you can see we are getting a blank screen. So our scene is successfully created here. Now we need to if you want to see anything in 3D, we need to add it. So I will use THREE.js documentation. Here I will find the box symmetry. So I will add one box symmetry. So here you can see you can control width, we can control height, depth and width segment. So everything you can play with. So I will just copy this code, and I will paste it to my Visual Studio Code page. Now so here in first step we are creating a box symmetry, and we are creating a material, and using this symmetry and material we are creating a mesh. So this thing I will explain in some geometry section. So now we added this cube mesh to our scene. So now if we save this, and we will have to again change the camera position, because if you are adding this cube, it by default it take the origin position, and your camera is also takes the origin position. So you need to set at least Z value of your camera some away from the origin, because otherwise it will not visible, because this object will lies very far, means nearer to means 0.1 value. So we can set camera position, camera dot position dot z equal to, I will make it 10. Okay, so now we set this. Now save it, and again let's go to the browser. So here you can see we are getting this box symmetry, but it's constant, but we can't get the feeling of 3D. So what we can do, we can rotate this box symmetry side, so that we can see this box in 3D. So again we will go to the Visual Studio Code, and we will try to rotate our box symmetry. So cube dot rotation dot x equal to 0.5. actually 0.05, and same we will do for y coordinate also. Y, we will rotate this along the x-axis and y-axis. Now save it and go to your browser. So now we can't see anything, but now yeah, so now you can see we are getting this box geometry, and we can see this is in 3D. So like this you have lot of option available here. You can load. So if you see geometry, so here there are a lot of geometry option available. You can check out these documentation, and you can create one mesh using your geometry, and you can add simply to your scene. So I hope you got the basic understanding how we start with Three.js, and how we can load our first geometry. So with this basic uh, creation of 3D environment we did. Now in next video we will understand other aspects like how we can add camera, lightning, how we can visualize shadow of geometry, everything one by one. Okay guys, thank you.